Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a yes reaction. Thank you so much, Patrick. I wanted to thank you for sponsoring this video. I appreciate it. And today we're gonna look at a live performance here from 2001. It says the Magnification Tour with the Orchestra, 2001. So I don't really know who's in the video. I only see John Anderson right off the bat that he's in the lineup, but we'll watch it and then we'll slowly but surely see who's in the band. And again, thank you so much, everybody, for being here, for joining in, watching this reaction. And also, of course, the song is right here, In the Presence of. Yes, it says Symphonic Live 2001. Let's see here. There's a little bit more of information. This concert was recorded at the Heineken Music Hall in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, on November 22nd, 2001. That's cool. 11/22/2001. I was like, this is too much of a coincidence because the video is 11 minutes and 12 seconds, almost 11:11. So I was like, oh, 11, and then I thought the 22 was an 11. Never mind. With the European Festival Orchestra conducted by Wilhelm Keitel. It was first released on DVD in 2002 and on CD in 2003. Single disc version, and 2009 2-disc version by Eagle Rock Entertainment. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get into it. Thank you so much again, everyone, for being here, and let's check out this reaction. All right, here we go, and let's begin.
We're gonna do a song which we got together, did this song. And it's the idea of the song is that we're surrounded by the divine all the time, whether we know it or not. But we wake up in the morning and the divine is with us. So
I love John
the
Anderson.
idea of the song is called In the Presence of.
Let's say, is that Rick?
Deeper than every ocean, deeper than every river, that's what your presence brings to me. Revealing the words I listen, seeing you in my silence, learning I'm with you constantly. As I was before.
Oh, yes. Chris Squire.
So why not now? This high is shining.
Steve? All right.
Brighter than before.
Yes. wow.
I get amazed like a true believer. I get amazed when I see you there. And I come alive. I believe I'm a true beginner. I believe I'm a true beginner. In your arms I can see it all. I can see it all. If we were flowers, we would worship the sun. So why not now? This light is burning brightly, brighter than before.
Oh, I've never seen him finger pick. That that tone he has on his bass. I was gonna say that he's doing the volume as well.
Turn around and remember that when it gets so low, as you finally hit the ground. Turn around and remember that now you're standing tall, standing on my sacred ground. Turn around and remember that when it gets so low, as you finally hit the ground. Turn around and remember that now you're standing tall, standing on sacred ground. Standing on sacred ground. Standing on sacred ground. Turn around and remember that when it gets so low, as you finally hit the ground. Turn around and remember that now you're standing tall, standing on sacred ground. Standing on sacred ground. Standing on sacred ground.
Wow, man. Look at that. All right, man. Oh, that was so good. I mean, where to begin? Obviously this was wonderful. And so first the musicians, of course. I mean, John, What can you say? I'm so lucky that I've seen at least two Yes members live in my life, which is John Anderson and Steve Howe. Separately, but I did see them, and it was just amazing. It was an amazing experience to see them both play, their versions of their music. They came up with pretty much as very young men, and was just amazing to see and witness and just be there. So let me know if you ever saw them, in the 70s, 80s, 90s, like here in the 2000s. So I did see, I think that was Alan White. I just don't recognize him. But in the, like, because of the age, but let's look here. And I think Rick Wakeman was not present because they would have obviously focused on him. Let's check here. Okay, so yeah, it was Alan White, of course, but it was Tom Brislin on keyboard. So they didn't focus on him almost at all, which is kind of sad because, but well, there's so much to cover here with the orchestra. First of all, I loved the whole meaning behind the song, of course, and that they're together here, at least 4 members, in 2001, original members. And I love when kind of like how they introduce them, John, and then the bass comes in and then you don't really know who it is. If you're not there. And then it's Chris Squire, singing. I love that he was doing that. Instead of like just harmonizing with John with the lyrics, he was just doing like adding more music. And then reveal Steve Howe, who amazing here, of course, as always. I love, and I never really have looked at the technique of Yes, how they kind of like play. I saw that Chris was, obviously he plays with a pick, but it's behind the pickups for some reason. I guess that's where he gets his tone. And then I did see him, and then that's the funny thing. Sometimes when we air guitar or air bass, I always play with my fingers because I play bass only with my fingers. And I did see him here in this video. He was finger picking, and right in the middle of the bass, which is obviously a different tone. Depending on where you play on the bass, you get a different sound. Even with this guitar, it's the same thing. So I loved that I could actually witness him playing, some finger styling with his thumb. He was doing this whole thing. But he just aims for a different sound, which you only get with the pick. And then I now kind of saw that he was behind the pickup, more by the bridge, in the back. And then also here, Steve Howe. I never had really seen how he does. I thought, I do my volume swell with my finger like this on the volume. I do have a volume pedal. I just use it for other stuff. But it's obviously there. You can volume swell with your foot. And that was really, really nice to see. And also was playing it, but also the whole steel guitar, that instrument is so interesting. And I don't know, I would just love to try it out. I'm sure I could get something out of it, So, and then of course, Alan White here playing the drums. I could see him smile. He was very animated and happy. So, he always delivers on all fronts. And also, the keyboard play, even though it wasn't Rick Wakeman, you can't get everything. I think he would take little breaks of the band during that period. I adjusted, some reactions that he was on, but then he basically took a break. And I don't know if it's during this period, So, but also very nice to see the other man doing this amazing work. And the orchestra here, this Dutch orchestra is just amazing. It just like complements Yes so well. This music just goes so well with any sort of orchestration, like I think any progressive rock, you add orchestration to anything and it works because it's classic It's just like a sound that every kind of like can relate to. You do pop music, you do metal. I mean, we have seen other bands do something very similar. Metallica, we have seen Deep Purple, and we have seen so many great bands do the symphonic edition, and it always works. Dream Theater, so that was just wonderful to see. And I mean, John Anderson, he's just on a different plane, because the way he sounds right there, he still sounded when we saw him in 2023. Or was it 2024? I think it was 2024. He just sounded like the man just doesn't lose his voice. He really looks out after his voice, and he's just such a, I don't know. He has like in the presence of, in the title, the presence of this man. To be in the presence of this man was like so special to us, especially Alexia, because she just can see who this man is, and the way he thinks and the way he talks. And when we watch interviews and stuff like that, it's just, he has something very special. This man is very, very special, and he sings like an angel, and just the band, yes, is just so special to us. So yeah, I mean, this was beautiful. Thank you so much, Patrick. This was honestly a beautiful thing, maybe we can do another song with Alexia of the same, recording live. Let's just remember that you can open up slots. You can basically write us an email and tell us, hey, I really would like to do something with Alexia, not just you, but I just keep them open because I'm more available. Alexia's not even here right now. He's not even in Colorado right now. So I'm doing this, but if you ever want to do something, us both together, please let us know, and we'll gladly do it together, of course. So again, just musically and lyrically, yes, it's just always on the top of their game. I love them. They're really, really special, and they hold a big special place in my heart. So let me know if you've ever seen them live, where, when, how old were you? All this good stuff, all that good information you leave in the comment section. I appreciate it. And Patrick, of course, thank you again so much for requesting this. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.